Before I begin, I am Dr. Derrick. I'm the voice against stagnation. That means you can't hang around me and remain the same. It's not possible. I'm contagious with success. I believe it. I believe in success. And I'm behaving it. Therefore, I'm becoming it. You can only become what you behave. You can only behave what you believe. You can only believe what you behold. It takes vision to believe. It takes believing to behaving. It takes behaving to becoming. That's why tonight is a special night for you in Kigali. Because at the end of today, you are going to behave like lions. Lions are not beggars. Beggars are not lions. Have you ever seen lions begging vulture for food? Have you ever seen that? Can you imagine lion saying to vulture, "Can I eat?" And vulture saying, "No, no, 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 no. Who are you?" You know what I mean? We are lions. So before I start, it's important for me to say thank you once again for having me. First, this is my third trip to Kigali, Rwanda. My third trip. The first was 2014 when I was invited by the Rwanda's Governance Board by Professor Shaka. And then it's interesting because I want to tell you stories. Because behind glories, there's what? A story. So, when I came here, 2014, I think it was on Tuesday, I spoke on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I went to town. Everybody say, I went to town. If you don't give yourself opportunity, nobody will do it for you. Life is operation do it yourself. Operation do what? Do it yourself. Nobody will give you a chance until you create a chance. That's why today is very, very practical and realistic. I'm not going to be shouting and jumping and running and no, 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 no. There are things we're going to settle tonight. Because there's a process to success. There's a route to success. Success is not an accidental discharge. Success is an incidental discharge of responsibilities. That means you get to a point in your life where you say, no, I vow to succeed. You take a vow of success and you plug yourself in to succeed. I'm sure most of you are wondering, audacity of inconvenience. What's that? Well, that's good so that you can come. And I'm glad you're here. Let me begin by telling you a story of my 7-year-old son. He wanted to run. He said to me every time, "Dad, enroll me, I want to run. I want to be like Usain Bolt." I said, "That's good." He kept troubling me. So I took him and we enrolled so that he can start running. The first day, the minute the running was to be 2 hours. So the first day, we got there very early. So they practiced for 2 hours, running. When we were coming back home, he said to me, "Dad, I think I have a good idea." Okay. Tell me about it. He said, "I think it would be good for us to always come late to practice. Instead of coming early, running for 2 hours, why can't we come late so that we can only run for 30 minutes? My son wanted to run and become Usain Bolt, but he wants to run only for 30 minutes. He wanted to be coming late. What's the message there? Some of us have a good idea, wonderful plan, but we're not willing to pay the price. My son wants to be one of the fastest runners on earth, be in the Olympic. But you got to run for 2 hours to start, not 30 minutes. It will take inconveniencing yourself to move to the next level. Right now in America, we are getting into the summer. And we have the East Coast that is pretty cold during the winter, while it's warmer in the south, like Florida, like Texas. But something happened, and that is with eagles. I'm sure you must have heard about an eagle called a bald eagle, B-A-L-D eagles. So during the winter, which is cold in the East Coast where I live, they will fly thousands of miles away to Florida where it's warmer. Eagles. Because they don't want the cold. So they will fly all the way to Florida to escape cold. Then during the winter, during the hot season or the warmer season or the summer season in the East Coast, what happened? They fly again back from Florida back to East Coast. Eagles. What lesson can we learn? Very important. Eagles fly high enough so they eat well enough. Eagle fly so high in life so they can eat what they like. But vultures, they fly very low, so they only eat what they see. That is deep. The eagles, they eat what they like because they fly pretty high. The vultures fly pretty low, so they only eat what is around them. It takes inconveniencing to fly very high so you can eat what you like, not what you see. The audacity of inconvenience. Before I get started into this topic, let me go back to my story. Because behind every glory, there is a story. And if your story is not of that inconveniencing, something is wrong with your story. I've traveled wide now, but before they gave me attention, before people begin to pay attention or began to pay attention to what I did or what I'm doing, I have to pay a price. Sacrifice. That is, you begin to work out your tomorrow. You will never earn tomorrow's respect if you behave yesterday. You will never earn tomorrow's respect if your behavior is trapped in yesterday's mentality. So when I began to travel to these countries, most of the countries, they never invited me. But you have to go. This is very important because you cannot have vision and stand still in life. It's not possible. And evidence that you have a vision is that you are moving. Anybody that you see saying, I have a vision, and he or she is not moving, you got to question that vision. That vision is not strong enough. When you have vision that is strong enough, you will move. But today I want you to be stubborn a little bit. Because you got to be going to where you are not invited. Because there's a chance for the eagles. Because the eagles, they fly high. Eagles are stubborn, bird. You can't trap them. The vultures cannot dictate for them. They fly high so they can eat what they like, not what they see. And the woman looked at me and said, who told you we have problems here? I said, nobody, but I can solve this problem in mathematics. I can solve this problem. I can solve this problem. And she said to me, what subjects can you teach? What are the topics that you can teach? I wrote it down. Everybody look at me. Right there, she wrote a letter to the professor that scheduled classes. The next semester, I was in. No interview. The next semester, I was already teaching. That's how I began my professorship career over 10 years ago. Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone so you can reach and fulfill your potential? That's why Dr. Derrick is in the house today. Because I'm not going to be teaching you what I'm not practicing. It will be a waste of time for me to be telling you a story that will not move you to the next level. The audacity of inconveniencing yourself. Why must we appreciate the place of inconvenience? Why? That's number one question. Number one, there is no perfect time. There is no perfect time to do great things in life. The perfect time to do great things in life is now. When is the perfect time to do great things? Now. Everybody say now. Now. The reason why you need to appreciate this message, because there is no perfect time. If you wait, you will waste. Many are wasting for waiting. Many are trapped in the domain of hope, and they are not taking steps, and they are not smelling good. Why must we appreciate the place of inconvenience? So many people have been on the shelf for too long. Everybody look at me. If you don't take steps towards what you believe in, you can aspire. Many people have aspired. Nobody is hiring them. Nobody is giving them opportunity because they are not developing themselves. They are not inconveniencing themselves. They are not taking steps towards what they believe. So they are becoming irrelevant. When the doors are open, it's not for them because they were not prepared. Oh, come on. I'm not here to bother you. If you are not prepared, the doors will be open, but you are not a candidate for it. Back home in the US, there was this lady that came from one of the countries in Africa. She has a BSc, bachelor's. She has an MA, master's. She has an MBA. She has a PhD, 4 degrees. But she came to America because she did not understand the power of value as to what you have from Africa. Africa is not a junkyard, except we make it a junkyard. So she went and enrolled as a student again to start a BSc again because she thought that her degree was not worth it enough. I'm telling you life story. Because if you're not bold in this life, nobody will take you seriously. You cannot be walking like this as if you have no backbone and you expect us to be following you. You cannot be doing business like people who don't know anything and you expect loans from the bank. So the professor was teaching one of the classes. So the kind of question this woman was asking, it was powerful that the professor said, "Oh, see me after class." So she came. So the professor asked the lady, the kind of question that you ask is pretty compelling and powerful. You're not supposed to be at this level. And she began to say, I came from Africa. And so what? Should Africa make us to behave like we don't have strength? You need a force of boldness to access the next level in life. Your next level in life is going to be determined by the force of boldness, by taking giant steps. Why must we appreciate the place of inconvenience? Because many are in detention because they never paid attention to their intentions. Intentions are not enough. You need to pay attention to your intentions. Otherwise, you end up in detention. Detention of hunger, detention of poverty, detention of begging. Because you had intentions without attention. But when you pay attention to your intentions, you end up with distinctions. Distinctions is at the mercy of the attention you're willing to pay for your intentions. After tonight, you're not going to stay cool. You stayed cool enough. And the cooler you have stayed is not helping you financially. You got to come out with attention to your intentions so you can enjoy distinctions. The world is waiting for your voice. Why is today important? Because through discomforts, you will come out of discomforts. How do you come out of discomforts? Through what? How do you come out of discomforts? Through discomforts. These things are deep. If you are waiting for someone to help you, that help may never come, because I waited too. If you're waiting for uncle, a relative, the government to help you, it's not going to come. You've got to, through discomfort, come out of your discomfort. The only way to enjoy a more convenient life is to inconvenience yourself. You can't have vision of tomorrow and be sleeping all night. It's not possible. If you are sleeping all night, you have not seen tomorrow. You have not seen it. You can't have a vision that is powerful and compelling and you sleep all night and snore all night. You cannot, it's not possible. If you are doing that, you have not seen it. How can you have a vision that is going to bring strength, power, wisdom, jobs for people, and you are watching movies all night? It doesn't happen that way. Through discomfort, you shall come out of what? Write it down. It's powerful words. Through discomfort, I come out of discomfort.